Okay, here we are again, folks. It's day 2. Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me again this evening. Tonight or today, whatever time zone you're in, is all about job applications. Here at Aspire Career Coaching, that is one of the main reasons why I started this. I recognize that so many people, not just myself, at some point in their life really struggled to understand how to do an educational job application. We are just never taught how to do that. At no point in university are you taken aside and taught, here's how to do selection criteria responses, or here's how to use the STAR model. So if you are sitting here today and thinking, I have no idea what those even mean, then you are in the right place, my friend. My name is Cassandra Willis. I am a career coach. I'm also an assistant principal, and I've had a lengthy experience in teaching and in leadership in my 26-year career so far. And I know in my early days when I was doing my job applications, I would have pored over them for hours upon hours, trying to get the wording right, trying to get the word count right, trying to include whatever experience, professional development, anything that I'd had that I think I could possibly put in there. And I was jam-packing my applications full of everything I'd ever done, instead of really pulling out the key things that a panel would need to know and would want to know, that would make my application stand out and would make me appear on paper as someone that they would want to meet in an interview. So I recognized in talking to my colleagues and talking to friends that they were in the same boat. They really didn't know how to structure, format, or put anything into an application that was going to make them sound different to somebody else and get them an interview. The system that I've developed is so simple. It's so simple and it's so easy to use, and it's effective. And I'm here to share a little bit about that with you tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through a few things. I have been trying to figure out how on Facebook Live to share my screen. It doesn't want to work unless I go into that and you can't see me, and then when I go out of the sharing of the screen, it disappears. So this is not my skill set area, but teaching you how to be amazing and get amazing results in your job applications is my area. So if that's why you're here, then that's fantastic. So most educators go for about 3 jobs in their whole career. They go for their first job, they might go for a leadership position, and they might go for a completely different job out of education. And I know that most educators, once they're in a role or in a school, they tend to stay there for a very long time, because they don't want to have to go through the whole process again of doing a job application and an interview. Well, we want to change that. We want to make sure that you are comfortable, confident, and ready to apply for whatever role you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. Like I said, we are never taught how to do this. So I am here to teach you how to do this. Career coaching for educators is a very rare find. There's lots of career coaches out there that address any general types of roles, corporate roles and so on, but none really specifically for educators. I am one of the very few. So I am here to teach you how to prepare your applications, make them stand out for the crowd and get you that interview. But more importantly than that, I want to give you that confidence to be able to sell your true self with integrity and allow you to share your experiences, your proudest moments so far, in a way that will make a real impact. And I want you to be able to share the real difference that you have and will make for other people. Now, the other people that we work with are our students, our colleagues, the other staff that we work with, the local community, the families. Those are the people that we want to make a difference with. And in your application, it is absolutely key and vital that you are not just listing facts and figures of everything that you've ever done. You want to demonstrate impact. You want to talk in that about how you have made a difference for other people. And that's what I teach you here. That's part of my system. is not just listing facts and figures and all of those things. It's sharing those moments that you are so proud of. It's connecting with your panel heart to heart, not head to head. When a panel reads your application, they want it to stand out. They want to see something. They're literally looking for something in your application that they can go, oh, look at this, listen to this, when they're reading it to the other panel members. They want to latch on to something and find something in your application that makes them interested, that connects with them and makes them feel something, that makes them want to meet you and find out, are you actually as good as you sound on paper? Like I said, I've been teaching for 26 years, and 20 years of those I've been in middle leadership. 5 years I've been in senior leadership, and I'm currently an assistant principal here in Australia. But I did teach for most of my career in Northern Ireland. I trained in England, and I've been in different systems. So I know that in these different systems, and even here in Australia in different states, applications and the requirements of those can look very different. But the essence is the same. The essence is, how do we feel about this person on paper? Do we like the sound of them? Is there something in it that we can latch on to and connect and want to know more about? Does it inspire curiosity that we want to talk to you and find out more about what you have written in your application? So the first part of any application, in most areas, some places don't ask for this, but you can still include this information in your application, in your responses. The first part is the cover letter. Whether it's an email that they ask for, an attachment, whether it's included with your CV resume, whether it's just a summary or an introduction, this part is you on a page when you are not in the room. So this must identify you as someone that the panel want to meet. You need to make this part count. The letter should not duplicate anything from your detailed responses. But what it should include is an overview of you. That's what you're trying to sell here, an overview of you. So you want to include in this part, or in your summary, or in whatever part of your application where you get a chance to just tell them a little bit more about who you are. You want to include your expertise. That's where you want to show your relevant qualifications and any professional learning that you've done. You want to share your experiences. And in that, you're talking about the number of years you've been in education, the range of roles that you've had, the key responsibilities that you've held. What are your experiences that are bringing you today to this role? For you graduates, that could be your placements. It could be roles that you've had in working with young people outside of education. Anything counts in this part. You then want to move on to your ethos. Why are you a teacher? What is your moral compass for working in education and working with young people? Why are you applying for this particular job in this particular school? They don't want to know that you're applying for 100 jobs and hoping you get one. They want to know why you want to work here. What is it about this school or this team or this leadership role in the school? What is it about this that you want? Why do you feel called to do this? You then want to talk about what your passions are. Why are you passionate about this particular type of role? Or what are your specific communications and connections with the community, with the school environment already? What is it that you're passionate about that you're going to bring to this role? And then you want to share an example. An example can be something that you have done that's aligned with the role description. It could be an example about why you are applying for this job in terms of a personal reason. You might have kids at the school. You might have gone to the school. You might be a member of the community and you want to give back and be part of this school community as well. Whatever your example is about why you're here today, something that you have done that's amazing, something that has led you to be the person and teacher that you are. So for each of those, a little short paragraph is a great way to introduce who you are, get the panel curious, and let them know that you really want this job for this particular reason. Now, if you're asked for a resume, you want to make sure that this is very clear. It's not messy, it's not full of information. It needs to be minimal. The panel are going to skim through this. They're not going to be looking and reading every word of this resume. What I want to pick out of your resume is, do you have the right qualifications? What are they? Where did you get them? When did you get them? What is your experience? Where have you worked? What roles have you held? What schools have you worked in? What placements have you had? What other relevant experience have you had? And I want to see your referees there. Please don't put available on request. That's a red flag. That tells me that you might have something to hide, or you haven't asked anybody or told anybody yet that you're going for this. That really does need to know. Make sure you're putting a principal or assistant principal on there that can speak to what you have done. That can speak to your teamwork, your leadership, your capacity to work with other people, including your students and your families. And make sure you've got that permission from them. Everything else that you put in a CV or resume is up to you. You might put in your key skills. You might put in, as I say, other relevant experience that you've got. You might put in your hobbies, your interests. Great. Fantastic. You're showing me that you're not a one-trick pony. You're not just all about the work. You've got a life. You're an interesting person. You've got passions, you've got interests, you've got things that you can bring to this role. But the main things I'm looking for when I'm skimming through this: qualifications, experience, and your referees. Now, when it comes to the criteria responses, again, different countries, different states, different areas, different types of schools have a different way of asking for these. You might have to do a one-page statement. You might have to do an expression of interest letter. You might have to fill in a small box of 200 words, and you're going, how am I going to fit in everything I want to say in 200 words? You might have selection criteria responses and no page, no word limit. You've got a free rein, but you need to include the important stuff in there. In Aspire Career Coaching, what I do is I take you through how to structure all of these documents, how to have a really clear, repeatable structure that is impactful on the panel. Each of my programs and each of the services that I provide will take you through and teach you how to do these properly, how to lay them out, how to structure them, how to format them, how to include the important key information, what to include, what not to include, and how to word things in a way that's going to create that heart-to-heart connection with the panel. So with your selection criteria responses, the structure that I give is very like a miniature essay. An introduction showing that you understand what the question's about and you know why that's important to you. You provide some short examples of your expertise and your experience. You then move into the STAR model example, and in that you are showing me one really amazing example of something that you have done in your career that has solved a problem through your actions, your leadership, your collaboration, and you've achieved an outcome. You've achieved the goal and you've made a difference for the kids, the families, the staff, whoever it is that you're working with. You can demonstrate impact. That's where, again, you connect that heart to heart. You're telling a story, connecting with the panel and showing them that you can go from a problem to a solution, creating impact for the people that you work with. And the last part of your structure in this is one that everybody tends to leave out. This is your conclusion section. You must finish each response with saying, here's what I have done, here's what I will do. Here's how I'm going to bring those experiences and expertise to this role and make an impact and make a difference in that role, in your school, for your community, for these people. Okay. I go into so much more depth in that, and part of my services with job applications is actually to review what you've got already. So you would send me your cover letter, your resume, your document for your criteria responses, whatever shape or format that is in. And I will review all of that for you. I'll tweak it, I'll edit it, I'll annotate it, and then we can have a call in our fast track program and I will give you feedback and we will workshop together to make sure that everything is as it should be in your application. So that by the end of that call, you know that you have got the best possible application ready to submit. You feel confident, you know that it's got everything in it that you want to share with your panel. It's got your examples, it's got your proudest moments, it's got that clear, readable, effective structure that makes you stand out above everybody else, that connects with your panel and they want to meet you. Okay? So I've got different layers of that, different tiers of how I can help you with that. I've got masterclasses that I have taught all this before, and actually the October masterclass coming up at the end of this month is going to be a 1 hour session where I will go deeper into all of what I've talked about so far. And I'll tell you and show you how to do that, how to format it. I'll have it all laid out for you. And then the next tier up from that is the basic level package. In that, I have created self-paced learning videos. So it's me teaching you how to do all of those things, and you get templates to download. So as I'm teaching you on the videos, you can download and fill it in as you go, listening to me and telling you where I'm telling you what to put in. You have the template, you write on it, you fill it in as I'm talking and teaching you in your own time, whatever time works for you. By the end of that, you'll have a document ready to go. You'll have everything ready to go. The next tier up from that is my fast track option. And in this is where I will take your documents. I will take your CV, your cover letter, your criteria responses, and I will edit them, review them, annotate them, and give you that feedback on a call. You'll get me one-to-one and we'll go through it together, and we will phrase things how they need to be phrased. I'll give you suggestions of what to include, what to take out, what to change. You've got me live working with you to make sure that we have got those documents all ready to go and submit. So that's the fast track application program. Now, if you know that you also need help with your interviews, there's 2 further options that you can avail of. You can avail of the basic package, the combined package, which has got applications and interviews, all self-paced learning videos. All templates are there for you to download and use to structure all those responses and documents. Or there's the fast track, where again you get me live. You get to work with me, I review your documents like I've said, we work through interview questions and responses, and you even get a mock interview where I'll ask you questions and give you immediate feedback on it. So that is the fast track combined package. All of these options are on my website, and what I want to do now is encourage you to jump onto the website, because if you join the website today, you will get 1 month free membership. Now, included in that membership is the October masterclass. You'll get that for free, and it's all about applications, so you want to be on that tonight. You want to be joining the website and getting access to that free masterclass, especially for you, for members of the website. It's free to join, so you're getting all of that for free. On top of that, what you are also getting in the website when you are a member, you are getting live weekly calls with me. Every weekend we have a Q&A where you can come on, ask me your questions, and I will answer them for you live on that session. We've got a community page, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen and take you inside and show you what this looks like. Can I do that? Probably not. I'll do it at the end so that if I lose you, at least you'll have seen it. So we'll come back to that. But in the community page, what you can actually access is advice every day. I give tips, I give freebies away, so you might actually get a free membership for another month. You might get free documents that you don't have, templates. You might get all sorts of freebies that I give away each and every week. In there you can post your questions, and I will answer your questions whenever I see them pop up. You can comment on other people's questions and give them your take on whatever they've asked. There's a whole community there ready for you to access. The other really amazing thing on the website is that you can earn money. So you will have a referral link, and if you know somebody else who's going for a new role, who needs help with their applications, their interviews, maybe they need the career guidance that I talked about yesterday, you will be able to share your link with them, and when they register for the program, you earn 10%. You earn 10% for nothing. All you do is share it. All for free, you start to earn money. So you could actually rack up a whole load of money that you earn that could pay for the program that you want to do if you don't have that money sitting aside right now. Or you might do the program and then go, this was amazing, I want to share this with everybody I know because they need this in their life too. You share it with them and you get all that money paid back to you, maybe and more. So please join the website for free. It's there to be used. Now, that's the freebie. If you join the website free today, you will automatically get 1 month membership with all of that included. If you join the applications program this week, you will get 3 months free membership. And like I said, within that there are the freebies. You'll get 3 monthly masterclasses. So you'll get the October, the November and the December monthly masterclasses, all included in that once you've enrolled in that program. So much more on offer inside the website. So please join, get involved, join this program. If you know you've got a job application coming up and you need help with it, this is what you want. This is the help that you've been looking for, that you've been asking advice for of your friends, and they're maybe giving you a few things that they did that worked, but you really want to know that every part of your application is perfect. It's going to stand out, it's going to create impact, it's going to be meaningful for that panel, and they're going to want to meet you. Then this is what you want. Now, I have worked with teachers and educators of all levels. I've worked with graduates all the way through to very experienced teachers who are going for their first leadership role, or they're applying for a job outside of education because they've moved on from that. I've worked with education support staff. I've worked with leaders who want to move up into other leadership roles. I've worked with lots of different teachers, and within that I've helped them with their resumes and cover letters and their selection criteria. I've helped them to get the interviews, and then I've gone on to help them with their interviews. I've got amazing feedback coming back from people saying, I would never have thought to put that in my application, but that made the difference. I would never have even realised that I could word it in that way or share that personal story that really got me across the line and got me an interview, got me noticed. I would never have thought to personalise what I'm saying in my application. I thought I just had to hit buzzwords, or I thought I just had to talk about the facts and the figures and what I've done. No, this should be your story. This should show your unique strengths, capabilities, the things that you've done, the proudest moments that help the panel to see you in that role before they've even met you. Okay? So I can craft this for you. I can help you to do all of that, to get the interview, and then help you get the job ultimately in the end. So what's your next step? The next step is, firstly, definitely jump onto the website. Join the website for free to access that 1 month free membership. You get the October masterclass on applications included in that, plus all of those other benefits. Step 2, book your program. So whether it's career coaching, interviews, job applications, jump on, register today for the program that you think is going to help you, and we will then have an introductory call. We'll meet online, you and I, we'll have a chat about where you're at, what you need help with exactly, and then you'll get started into your program, whether it's the self-paced learning videos with the templates or the one-to-one with me. You also get all of that with it as well. You'll get the videos and you'll get the templates included, and all of that helps you to move forward and really elevate into the next role that you want in your career. So get on the website, register for free, then register for whichever program you want, and let's get working together and moving you forward. I'm going to drop the link to the website into this call. I'll attach it to it, and I'll include my email address as well. So if you want more information, if I haven't shared something that you had a question about, you can absolutely email me at any time. I'm really looking forward to working with you. And I'm just going to check here because I might be getting questions coming in from you. If you've got questions, post them please into the chat and I can answer those now. But otherwise you can absolutely send me a message via email and I will be able to answer that for you. Hopefully I have covered everything without showing it to you, and I hope that has all made sense. I've got 3 more days of going live. Tomorrow is all about job interviews. So if you know that you are applying for jobs, now is the time to start preparing your interviews. And I will highlight that again and again and again and on tomorrow night's call I will tell you more about that too. But if you know you're applying for jobs, start now with your interview prep. I'll talk more about that tomorrow night, so do join me tomorrow to hear all about the job interviews, and I'll give you some advice and tips on that then. Thursday night is super exciting. We are launching the brand new educational leadership coaching program. I have dished this one out to an absolute legend in leadership coaching. My friend Myra Noaz is a good friend from Northern Ireland, and she is an expert in leadership coaching. She has specifically tailored a program just for us, just for Aspire Career Coaching. And she's going to be sharing live with me, and that probably will be a Zoom session where she'll come on and she'll talk about how she has done that, how she has tailored coaching for leaders for Aspire Career Coaching. This is just for you. This is for any teachers who are aspiring into leadership or existing leaders who want to move up further. She's going to cover how to create high performance teams, how to be an effective communicator, how to create an amazing culture in your school as the leader. So you don't want to miss that one. That is an amazing opportunity. We are launching. There will be a special offer on that for anybody who jumps on and joins us. Please send your questions through because we will be taking those as well. Friday is our final live session, and I am going to be covering personal development. Personal development has been a game changer for me because that doesn't just talk about career. And it doesn't just address your career goals and where you want to get to in 5-10 years time in your job. It covers your life. It's all about your health, your relationships, your fitness, your wealth. It covers every aspect of your lifestyle and helps you to set goals that are going to move you forward and upward into the life that you have always dreamed of and always wanted. I'm so excited about this one. It's been a game changer, as I said, for me. So I can't wait to share that one with you too. So for now, you have got your homework. Your homework is join the website for free. Subscribe on that today. Do that now and you get 1 month free membership, access to everything, including the masterclass at the end of October, all about applications. Register is the second part. Register for the program that you want. Applications, interviews, career coaching, leadership, personal development, whichever program you feel is going to help move you forward and upward. 2 things that you need to do. Third thing, if you want, absolutely email me, reach out, let's have a chat about where you're at, what you need, and I'll be able to give you more one-to-one advice on what I think is going to be the best option for you. It's been my pleasure to be here tonight to give you some advice about your applications. There is so much more to that. I've given you very superficial advice on what needs to be included. Join me in my program so I can go so much deeper and really help you to create your system for developing your applications, because it works, and I know it works. Thank you for joining me. We will chat soon. I've been Cassandra Willis, and I am at your service. Thank you very much. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.